live here from Fairfield Woods Middle School. You see that camera? We got a camera. We appreciate the long-awaited support. With 4:03 left in the second quarter, it's nice to officially introduce to you guys, problems have been fixed. The Fairfield Woods Middle School live streams are here to stay, and hopefully the basketball team's success is to do so as well. It's Madison Johnson. Here's a shot for Williams after a crazy event. Shot no good. Staying Wooster basketball and appears. Miss Iannico, a math teacher in 7th grade, head of the cheer team, head of the cheer club, to the one to pick it up and hand it right back to Wooster. Holder to initiate offense from the sideline. An attack here from Rodson. Johnson rolls in. It's like the Kawhi Leonard bounce, but it goes in, and Wooster has tied the game. Lombardi attacking, and the shot just goes off the interior of the backboard. Williams awaiting, looks, pump fakes, shoots, got it. What a playmaker this guy is, a 7-0 run here for Wooster. And the opposing Wildcats have all the momentum. Will Hall checking into the game for Fairfield Woods, 8th grader. He finds Lombardi. Now he drives. Brady Price from point blank range can't get it. Brady Holt to grab it off the glass. His shot also can't roll in. Max Costello says, "Give me back that basketball." Woods playing with the aggression Coach Lipow would want them to. Wide open, Will Hall. Wooster tries to execute on the other end. They're trying to double team here with Costello and Hall. It's Henderson driving, attacking. Shot is no good. Two minutes left in this quarter. Price shot is rejected. Williams doesn't want to be. He's being guarded by Hall at the moment. Williams drives. Williams attacks. Can't exactly put it in. They always say the highlight only counts if you put it in, and he couldn't. But wow, what a possession from Williams as he checks out. Now some substitutions in here. Nate Grant and Damari Redcliffe, hoping to spice it up for Fairfield Woods. Well controls and waits. Lombardi from 8th grader to 8th grader, from look to look. Now from free throw to free throw, Lombardi goes for two. Lombardi will not go for two. Instead, he's going to be fouled. They're going to say on the ground. Brady Price. Welk. Look at that little spin move. Welk trying to make a highlight reel type play, and he's grabbed while doing so. You know, I spoke to Owen Welk. He's such a talented player. Could really shoot, could really move laterally, and I asked him, you know, he missed a lot of shots in the first game. What went wrong? He said he just needed to have a better warm-up routine. Well, you look at this game, Wooster didn't show up to the stadium until about 4:15. They're going to call a backcourt violation, and they did. But Wooster didn't even show up till 4:15. Costello checks back in for Holt, 12 for 22. And so Welk had that time to warm up. And you see, he just feels much more comfortable as a player already in just game number 2. We'll see how much that will help Woods. Redcliffe. The penetration, the attack, and the bucket. Nate Grant puts it through the uprights of the rim. Will Hall's wide open. He's calling for the basketball. He wants it. They get it off to Price and they slow it down. Hall uses a screen well. 48 seconds. Wilk attacking. Price cleans off the iron. A rebound. A rejection. Up the way. Mahomes. And it goes the other way. I want to let you know today's broadcast is brought to you by A&S Bottom Alley's Atelier Fine Foods. Be sure to visit their location to get your Thanksgiving catering order at 2079 Black Rock Turnpike in Fairfield, Connecticut, 06825. That's A&S Bottom Alley's in Fairfield, Connecticut. We'll be right back. We're right back from Fairfield Woods Middle School, a 23-19 game in favor of Wooster. Redcliffe trying to get the drive. Instead it's Brady Price. What a player he's been defensively for Woods thus far. He attacked Costello, and he travels. A lot of turnovers. Woods has got to clean up. That's been an issue here in the first half. Woods has allowed 23 points. I mean, for context, he didn't even do that last game. Hall, a last second opportunity, 2-1. He's got to get it off. And he does, but gets blocked. He wants a foul. He's arguing with the ref about it, explaining his point. Doesn't exactly get his way. At halftime, a 4-point lead for Wooster. Coach Lipow's group will have to regroup. We'll be right back from Fairfield Woods. Hey everybody, welcome here to Fairfield Woods Middle School. I'm your host, Chase Coburn. Today I'm joined head coach of the boys basketball team, Coach Lipow. Coach, how's it going? How's your summer?
Well, the summer was great, and it's even better now because I know you're as excited as I am for the season ahead.
Yes, I think we all are, obviously. So we are recording this on a Tuesday practice. We are currently 2 days away from the season. It's your second year. Last year, you guys made the championship, just fell short to Ludlow. What success did you find last year? How were you able to have that success in year one?
Yeah, it's a great question, Chase. So I think last year we had an identity, and that identity just continued to mold and get stronger as the season went on. And that's really what translated to success for us. So this season we're looking for more of the same.
One of the key things in the games we televised, you guys averaged under 40 points per game. Defense was a key thing. There are two key defensive anchors in my eyes, Sebastian Campbell and Leo Sanchez. Both have new homes. Where are you looking with this new current roster to find defensive success?
Yeah, to be completely honest, that's my biggest concern for this group is defensively. I mean, that's the Woods culture that we're trying to breed here. And Last year, that's what it was all about, and I have concerns for this group, but expectations as well, and I think in order for us to compete, it's going to happen defensively.
Overall, it's a brand new roster turnaround. Only 3 players coming back from last season. It's really a brand new core. A lot of new 8th graders as well haven't even been on the Woods roster in their 6th or 7th grade, 6th and 7th grade years. What about this new roster is really exciting to you and makes you feel really excited and happy about what's going to happen?
Yeah, it's mixed, like you just mentioned, young and experienced, and so I think it's more balanced, and we're going to need to use that to our advantage. It's, you know, the old cliche, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and that is really going to apply to this group if we're going to be successful, because we're just going to need to really work together to have success.
Coach, you guys made the championship game last year. How do you guys get back to there and maybe try to win this school their first championship in that decade?
Yeah, we just got to work together. Together is the word. Got to trust the system, trust in the system, and trust in each other.
Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck this season.
Chase, thanks a lot. And I just want to say, when it comes to the whole being greater than the sum of its parts, you're a part of that. You're like, we have 14 players on this team. You're like our 15th man, and your crew, and it adds to the experience, and it makes everything much better and stronger for everybody. So thank you for everything that you do.
We're back right here from Fairfield Woods. We just saw an incredible performance from our Woods cheer team, and Fairfield Woods is now back on the court. We near the 3rd quarter. Now we got to say, this is our Woods halftime show brought to you by A&S Bottomelli's Italian Fine Foods. And currently at the moment, it's been an interesting start for Fairfield Woods. The key thing I want to break down is Woods' defensive effort, and you guys just heard it in this interview. We were talking about this defensive effort. Fairfield Woods allowed just 18 points in their first matchup against Madison. That's a record, the least amount in Woods history. All of a sudden it seemed like, okay, maybe things are going to be different than Coach Lipow had anticipated, as he said in that interview. However, it's kind of been the opposite of that in this matchup. 23 points allowed. That's 46, on pace to allow 46 points if Wooster repeats that performance in the second half. That would be 8 more, than the average that they gave up last season. Our halftime show brought to you by A&S Bottomelli's Italian Fine Foods. The star player today clearly has been MJ Lombardi. What a difference he has made. MJ Lombardi, 12 points. He's 4 of 8 from the field. He's 3 of 4 from downtown. He's just clearly been that player you know he can be. Now, missed a free throw, had 3 turnovers, but when you can get that kind of production from a guy in the first half, you know you have your star ready. In 6th grade, he was known as the bench warmer. In 7th grade, he was a 6th man. And this year, he's the star. He looks to make that impact for Fairfield Woods. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. We're back from Fairfield Woods Middle School after your A&S Bottomelli's Italian Fine Foods halftime report. And currently for Fairfield Woods, they're down 4 points. Maybe they could use some A&S foods. Guys, you got to know, if you do, with Thanksgiving and coming, it is good to know that A&S sells many catering and prepared foods, such as certified Angus beef, Bell & Evans chicken, Pride Meats, and many others. Be sure to go to their website, asfinefoods.com, or their in-store location in Fairfield, 2079 Black Rock Turnpike in Fairfield, Connecticut, 06825. Clearly, Wooster just went someone else. Their food must have been spoiled. That's a travel right there. And Woods will regroup, get back the basketball, their first possession of the second half, and they look to turn this game around. Will Hall attacking. Approaching, waiting. Price! Hold the rebound. Out Will Hall for the corner. Clinks off the iron. Another cleanup. This time it's Lombardi. Wide open was Costello. Price tries to use his screen. Trying to make something happen offensively. It's Brady Price. He tries to attack. Will Hall, the two blonde-haired people on this squad trying to make it work, and it's out of bounds. They're saying it deflects off Will Hall. Hall's been such a great lateral movement type player, just been making a really good defensive impact for Fairfield Woods, and I think we're seeing that early today. Woods will regain the basketball. Brady Price now looks to work for Woods. Lombardi now drives. Uses a Brady Holt screen. Looks to regroup. It's out Will Hall. Back MJ Lombardi. Lombardi into the paint. Brady Holt. Max Costello now with the kick out. Brady Price. Brady Holt. Max Costello. A game of hot potato. And it can't fall in. No, Max Costello will have two chances. No! They say no foul. They say a turnover, a travel on Costello, and a regroup for Wooster. We saw a lower scoring first quarter, a high scoring second quarter, and now a lower scoring third quarter. Interesting how this game goes back and forth. You guys got to remember, Wooster was the 2 seed last year, Woods was the 3 seed. This is supposed to be a good matchup. Last year, this game in Fairfield Woods came down to the wire. Wooster took a 20-point lead. Woods came back, but couldn't actually come up with the victory. They then played in the playoffs, and some of that Sebastian Campbell buzzer beater magic that they saw early in the season came right back, and Woods won by 20 plus, even without Sebi in the contest. Coach Lipow's got to call timeout. It's all Wooster. They have the ball, up 6, 5:49 left to go in the quarter. Wooster 25, Woods 19. Wooster controls the basketball here out of the timeout. Williams looks to drive it in on Will Hall. Will Hall again playing great defense on the perimeter today. Redcliffe attacking. Redcliffe, the explosive put up. Not quite. Looks over the chessboard. That's Price. Lombardi, the penetration. Uncorks one. Bounces too high. Brady Holt tries to get it. Instead, it's up the court. It's a 2-on-1. Williams looked like he traveled. Now he tries to go through. On the sideline, they want to travel. Instead, they call. What do they call? They do call a travel. How do you like that? So they do call Williams for footsteps, and Woods regains the basketball, but the Wildcats, 5:04 left in this quarter, and it's still scoreless for them. in this half. You know, the key problem we talked about with Coach Lipow in that interview, the defensive adjustments, maybe it's the offensive adjustments that need the most help. Will Hall out to Price. MJ Lombardi spins around. Goes right toward half court. Wow, is he keeping that basketball? Will Hall gets it in a little too much for Costello. And Lombardi will try to regroup. He has two screens from both Costello and Hall. Seems to be a miscommunication. Now Price tries to control it out of bounds. Stays Woods basketball. The ball movement is great, but it feels like the Wildcats are waiting for a perfect shot. Hall. Lombardi attacking. Trifecta, no good. The race for the basketball, and they say Woods ball. And the Wooster sideline is a little confused at that call. It's safe to see the head coach does not agree with it. Coach Lipow does like it. Hall the catalyst from the sideline. Right off the screen. Hall wanted to try one, they didn't call it, but they said his foot stepped on the sideline. And Hall seems to be very frustrated with the refs and his own personal play. Seems to be just a little frustration all around from number 13 in white and blue. Holt controls it. Foul. Brady Holt, his aggressiveness, that nature he brings to cover the paint for Woods is all that was needed. Will Hall. Brady Price. Attacking, firing. There's contact, 2 shots for Brady Price. Fairfield Woods hasn't really gotten to the rim a lot today, and it's funny because I spoke with Max Costello previously before their first game against Madison, and he said, you know, last year you had Thomas Gardner, you had all these great players and shooters, Colin Robbins, MJ could shoot from the outside, obviously Hudson Kofed, kind of the main star when it comes to outside shooting. But I spoke with Costello, and he said this is a team that likes to drive to the rim more than shoot threes. That's kind of what their identity has been, what they've been doing in practice. But they seem to have more comfort doing it here in the actual game. Lombardi's attempted a pretty darn good amount of threes. It's been very little driving to the rim, attacking, trying to get contact drawn. Brady Price does it there. He makes one of his 2 shots. 3:46 left in the quarter. Woods gets their first points on the board in the second half. Uncorks one, way off. That was for Holder. Hall tries to hold it himself and then try to attack. Lombardi uncorks. Lombardi misses. It clings off the iron. Out of bounds, stays on the Woods side. Lombardi right off the inbound! Ripples through. Williams rolls around and out. Price directing traffic to Hall. Hall, the penetration, the mid-range pull. Max Costello, what aggressive nature he's bringing to the table, and he's able to come away with that steal. Costello tries to drive in himself, and he travels. Seems like Max is struggling to find the looks offensively, but defensively, he's adding the value that you'd want a guy like him to add. 2:46 left to go in this quarter. 25-23 advantage Wooster. Woods hasn't allowed many points in this quarter, right? We're talking about the lack of offense. Only 2 points allowed, so the defensive adjustments have been there. Now they just look for an offensive approach. Lombardi falls on the ground. They call an off-the-ball foul on Merced. No, they actually called off-the-ball foul on Lombardi, the reason why he fell down. He's trying to communicate with Price. On the inbound, a quick look. Seemed to be a miscommunication there, but Carrillo could not put it in, and Brady Price is now the one to try to initiate offense for Fairfield Woods. It seems to be clear Lombardi's the best player on the court today. He's been showing it. His one flings off the iron. Woods has been great with offensive rebounds today, just can't bring that one down. And Wooster will regroup. Out to Williams. Williams, you look at his nature, reminds me of Kevin Durant a lot. Just as lengthy forward, can shoot from range, but there wasn't exactly the most ideal scenario. Brady Price from range. Oh, chases down the rebound, keeps it in, but it goes right back to Wooster. Williams, a mini KD. Oh my goodness! A euro, a basket. Wooster leads by 4. 1:44 left in the third. Been a lower scoring contest. We saw a lot of scoring in the second quarter, as we've essentially seen half the points, maybe even more, come in that period. And now it feels like Woods is just trying to rush it. Owen Welk, an 8th grader, comes in for Hall, so you go size for no size, but maybe better athleticism. And that's what they're trying to do at the moment. Williams will be the catalyst from the sideline for Wooster. He's been such a great piece for their offense, and just the way that he's able to attack the rim and finish, but also bringing the speed and shooting ability. He's going to be that star. Last year it was Ernest Ezekiel for Wooster. This year, something different. They call it off the ball foul on Mercer, so Woods will control it. So far, today's kind of been a tale of one story for Fairfield Woods, and that's MJ Lombardi. He has 15 of the 23 points for Woods. He gets it, tries a jumper. What a rejection! Aiden, but it looks like Woods just regained possession. And they did. That's what's so great about this Woods squad is if you make a mistake, they can make up for it because they fight hard, maybe harder than any other team in the county. And that's what they're going to need if they want to finish it this time. Woods made the championship last year. They try to do it again. Lombardi with a championship-type shot. Coach Lipow's loving it. Woods is loving it. A one-point game from D'Angelo Court. T-minus 62 seconds after the quarter. Williams and Welk. Who will have the advantage? Williams controls, continues to lose his dribble, wants to regroup, he does, gets it to Holder. At Williams. An attack, a put up, a bucket. Nate Grant puts it in, kind of quieting this Woods crowd down a little bit more. Welk, a pump fake, a put up. Way off. Hall can't control it. It's Holder. Williams from the corner. Splash. Talk about regaining the momentum. 15 seconds. And Wooster has regained it. It was a 4-point game at halftime. Woods seemed to be cutting into it. All of a sudden, some more points. And Wooster has the lead. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Welk driving, and he's fouled as he tries to attack the rim. That won't be 2 shots. I mean, MJ Lombardi's been that difference maker on 3-point shots. He's 5 of 9 from that range today. I'd get it to him here right off the screen. Will Hall will try to drive. Some communication here from both coaches. Both seem to be right on the court. Don't know the exact limitations of where the coach can and cannot stand. That's me personally. But it seems to be some communication, and they do call Welk for 2 shots. That is the 5th foul on the guest team, that guest team beating Wooster. So Owen Welk will try too. Now look, Owen may be on this Woods team, and it may just appear that he's this great Woods basketball player. If you guys know me, I'm not exactly at the basketball playing caliber of any of these guys. But I'm old enough to remember when I was on his basketball team in 2nd, 3rd, and 5th grade. And let me tell you guys, my job, set screens and give him open looks. Because you know he can knock it down. He knocks one down there. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds, 1 second. Williams can't even uncork one, and that will do it for the quarter. Will Hall shaking hands at the opposition. Woods is down 5. It's anyone's game. An interesting back and forth 3rd quarter right here from D'Angelo Court. We'll be right back. Today's broadcast is brought to you by A&S Bottomelli's Italian Fine Foods. With Thanksgiving incoming, it's good to note that A&S sells many catering and prepared foods, such as specialty sausages, boar's head cold cuts, Italian imported cheese, and many other foods. Be sure to go there for your catering this Thanksgiving. Their website, asfinefoods.com, or you can visit their Fairfield location, 2079 Black Rock Turnpike in Fairfield, Connecticut, 06825. Woods may visit there for Thanksgiving. Maybe they'll have a happy one if they win this game. Will Hall's shot rolls around and out. But it looks like the Woods Wildcats will control the basketball, and Hall will be the new catalyst from the sideline. About 14 seconds left in this quarter. Shout out to our sponsor, A&S Bottomelli's Italian Fine Foods. Welk with the attack, the penetration, the look back. Hall, the wraparound. Welk. Rebound to Costello, and the put-up is good. Coach Lipow is coming down the sideline. He's telling them to tee up. It's a three-point game. Put up, rolls off. Two shots, though, coming up for Carilla. It's MJ's first foul there. He didn't want to allow the bucket. Coach Lipow congratulating him there for his defensive efforts. MJ Lombardi's efforts as a whole. He's kind of evenly distributed his points today. You look at 18 points. He had 12 at the end of the first half, which means on average now he's got about 6 per quarter. If Woods could get that out of him, that would be huge because Wooster has struggled to get those looks to fall in the second half. If Woods could get theirs to fall, maybe the Wildcats go to 2-0. Carilla, shot 2, and this crowd wants to make sure he misses. Which he does. The noise works. But the put-up rebound is good on the other side. Half the game on those second free throws is those second chance points. That's Mercer. Lombardi. Woods way. I don't think MJ has sat here in the second half. When you become that star player, you kind of become that we must have you in the game type guy. And he has been that type of player. Owen Welk with the taped on 2 and 20. Price! Tie game! Not a tie game, excuse me. 34-32, but close to it. The deficit's cut to 2. Redcliffe, mid-range pull-up. No good from about 10 feet. Lombardi looks over the chessboard. Well, oh, the crowd wanted to take it. Lombardi will, and he got it! How about a lead for Fairfield Woods? 35-34. The crowd loves it. And so does Lombardi. What a player. What a play. What a game. 21. What a team. 35-34. Timeout. Wooster. We are right back. Wooster comes off the timeout, and they will generate the tempo and the momentum that they previously had. Redcliffe to Williams. 6:03 left in the quarter. 35-34 Woods. Holder. Williams on Clarks. bounces around, and it goes right back to Wooster, and the put-up's no good for Grant. Couldn't exactly get the Grant money he wanted there. The money he wanted, a tie game, he couldn't exactly receive it. Instead, they try to save it in. Ball's flying all over the place, and right there's Holder. Costello is trying to play good defense. He does, but the put-up is good. What a play from Redcliffe. And all of a sudden, Wooster takes the lead. Oh, wait. Well, MJ Lombardi, he's made that key offensive playmaker. A corks! Rims off. .506. 1 minute has gone by, and Wooster has gained 2 points to Woods 0. They now have a close lead. Williams. Waiting, and it's stolen! Costello the drive! Costello the put-up, and he gets fouled! Max will go to the line for 2. If he makes both here, Woods can retake the lead, but we'll see if that happens. Max been more of a difference maker on the defensive end this afternoon. Costello now attempting his first, and he's got it. We are all tied. I spoke with Max before their first game against Madison. He described this squad as like a football team. He's a football player. We can get into that in the future. A guy who couldn't even play football long term. He's an incredible athlete, but he said this team is like a football squad, and he's a lineman. He wants to do all the little things to clean up for Woods, whether that be the rebounds or drawing contact or whatnot. He makes 1 of 2. Woods gets back the ball after the free throw is missed. But it tips out, and they say Wooster has now regained possession. Redcliffe, 4:35. We're all squared up at 36. Right into the paint. Music is randomly playing out of nowhere, and Grant's shot is randomly going out of nowhere. It falls off. The putback opportunity for Merced doesn't go because of contact. That's another foul on MJ Lombardi here, multiple and a half, a foul each for both squads. Merced will not go to the line, they say on the ground. So Redcliffe will initiate the offense from the sidelines, and Lombardi gets the steal. Instead of passed right to him, and he coughed it up, and a frustration foul. Woods draws. You can't do that. Well, we talked about him kind of being that true point guard earlier. There he is. Using a Costello screen, he wanted to take a shot, one drive, do 1 of the 2. Instead, he doesn't. Will Hall gets it to Costello, trying to make something happen offensively, gets it to Brady Price. Now out, no one left. They call it travel. Coach Lipow beyond frustrated, this crowd beyond disappointed, and fans are standing up, really confused about what we just saw. How about this? Paxton Kofed, brother of Hudson Kofed, Woods' main star, who dominated against Wooster last year in the playoffs, coming in with crucial time, less than halfway to go in this 4th quarter. He comes in the game, Merced's shot is no good, Costello gets fouled, and it turns out Kofed coming into the game was all Woods needed to maybe turn this momentum around. We're all tied at 36. MJ. Oh no, he loses it. And that's really frustrating. That's a backcourt violation. I think Lombardi wanted him to pick it up instead of just taking the automatic out, if you will. But instead he gets the 3 strikes and the strikeout. Williams picks it up too early. Hall didn't really attack though, so Wooster's still able to get down. Nate Grant, they get it out. Williams, a drive. 3 23-16. Both teams looking for some offensive production. They haven't had much of it in this second half. A shot up, no good for Carrillo, but 2 shots that possibly could be. Foul goes on Holt. Price the one with contact. How about that? Nate Grant is very excited out there. Oh my goodness, for that free throw. 3:10 left. Paxton checks out. Will move positioning so Brady Holt could check back in. It was Price who instead got that foul, not Holt. But Holt checks in. Woods going with their 8th graders and Price. A huge shot. A miss. T-minus 184 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Lombardi's got 21 and hoping for more. He drives, waits, holds, got it! Woods has the lead! And it's going! Price with the attack! To Lombardi! Rolls off but fouled! This crowd is hyped! You gotta love it. Nate Grant, the guy who got really excited after that free throw, the one who gets called for contact there. And Lombardi has 2 free throw attempts. We'll go to a quick timeout from Fairfield Woods. Wooster needs to call it, and it's all Woods at the moment. After a timeout, Wooster still in the huddle. Lombardi won't wait. How about Will Hall? Will Hall running toward the water fountain to get some more energy. And I think the crowd loves it. He runs right past Mrs. Benjamino, and he'll come back for the free throw. 2 huge shots awaiting for MJ Lombardi. After that Wooster timeout, they have 1 remaining. Woods has 2. Lombardi has a chance to extend this lead, and he's got the first. This next free throw and this broadcast brought to you by A&S Bonamelli's Italian Fine Foods. Be sure to go to their in-person store, 2079 Black Rock Turnpike in Fairfield, Connecticut, 06825 for your Thanksgiving catering orders. Lombardi to make it a 3-point game. Worcester stepped over, shot no good. They blow the whistle because a Worcester player stepped over the line. So Lombardi gets a redo shot. Some of the little mistakes can cost a basketball team. And if this turns out to be a shot that MJ makes, I'm sure number 4 on that Worcester sideline who stepped over, Aiden Carrillo, would be thinking about it throughout this holiday break. Lombardi gets it. How do you like that? Little mistakes lead to big opportunities. Williams. Hall tries to get the steal, tries to keep it in bounds. He is out of bounds. Hall's been really that defensive anchor for Fairfield Woods today. If I'm Wooster here, I'd go to Williams. I think he's the only guy, him and Lombardi, the only guys on the court I've seen today that they seem unstoppable when they're hot. They're going to need him to be hot again. Williams attacking. There he is right there. Max Costello disrupts it. Carrillo puts it up and is fouled. A huge defensive play from Costello, but 2 shots away for Carrillo. He missed one earlier. The best he could do here is cut it to a 1-point deficit. No, they're going to say on the ground, excuse me. So Holder will be the catalyst from the sideline. Redcliffe on the taller Holt. Can he drive past him? He can, but cannot convert. A little too much from point-blank range. 125 seconds left. Costello in the post. Price. Oh, this would be huge. Splash! 6-point lead Woods. And there's some contact. Will Hall with the 3 and the foul. Getting this Woods crowd into it. Hall's got 5 today. Let's hear this crowd. Woods over the bonus limit. So will be Williams. I called him a mini Kevin Durant earlier. He'll get 2 shots. The best he could do is make this a 4-point game. Two crucial shots awaiting. The first one falls. So they switch. Nate Grant's going to go right back out to the point. Some interesting positioning here from Wooster. Redcliffe heads down toward the paint. Williams makes both. That's the best he could do, but the best he could do was only cut it to 2 possessions. It's 43-39. That ball tips. Brady Price controls it. Coach wants a timeout. He addresses that point very loudly, but in the best way possible. He gets his timeout. He has 1 remaining. Both teams have 1 remaining. We'll be right back. We're back from Fairfield Woods Middle School out of a timeout that you can clearly tell Coach Lipow desperately wanted and needed. He wanted to make sure that's good. He's shaking it off with the ref saying, I'm so sorry, we're all good. He's not going to say sorry, though, to these Wooster players if they get a loss. Woods has really fought hard today. I spoke with Coach Lipow off the record, and he said every game is going to be a grind. And we've seen that today. Everything about this game has been a grind. And that grind will come down to 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. I believe the time is off. I don't think they're going to check it, though. MJ Lombardi will control it for Woods. He will try to at least. Williams tries to attack and he gets fouled. Woods is into the bonus. And you know what that means. There should be 2 shots awaiting for Lombardi. I don't believe so. They don't call the bonus shots. And they do, excuse me. They were going to do it inbound, but they do realize 5 beats the bonus. Lombardi beats the free throw line. 2 crucial shots to get this game back to 6. A minute 45. You can hear a pin drop in this stadium, and maybe it hurts Lombardi a little bit. There's a first miss. Substitution in. It's Carrillo who checks in for Wooster, and Justin Merced, who's been a huge difference maker in this second half, checks out. 1:45, 1 timeout remaining for each team, 1 free throw remaining in this set of 2 for MJ Lombardi. And he drains it. Call it off, call it off. He stepped over. So how ironic is this? The shot he missed earlier, Wooster stepped over. The shot he makes now, taken back because you step over. They always say ball doesn't lie. Maybe it doesn't. A 4-point game. Woods can't capitalize on that opportunity. They try to drive in a shot. Brady holds with the great defensive effort. Lombardi slows down the tempo. Hall drives. Holtz. Too much. I would have waited there. I mean, theoretically, you play a game of hot potato and you don't give Wooster a chance to score, this game's over. Rodcliffe, a minute 8. Floater. Ribs off. Hall the rebound, and he makes sure he controls it, and then a foul. Hall will go to the line for 2. It's a frustrated Redcliffe with the contact. Woods, what's happening? Yeah, they can't. Hall will look to capitalize on this, and he looks hurt. Hall struggling to even make it to the free throw line right now. Either A may have hurt himself or B just got the wind knocked out of him. He's been really running around today. We've seen him have to go to the water fountain multiple times. Maybe today, Hall, all he needs to do, he needs 63 more seconds worth of game time left in him when it comes to an energy standpoint. And 2 free throws awaiting. Both of these are huge for number 13, and the first one just can't go. It appears he's just simply running out of energy for Fairfield Woods. He's got 5 points today, again, but a huge anchor for them defensively. Let's try this again. Hall for a second shot. This one does fall. It's 5. The longer we have a deficit, the harder this gets for Wooster to maybe come back. Williams tries to control the ball on the ground. Costello has it, and another foul. Williams tries to rush it. Whose ball is it? Coach Lipow is saying 2 shots. They don't have them. At least Costello's walking that way, and Lombardi and Hall are awaiting a call. You gotta love the energy from this Fairfield Woods crowd. And yes, 2 shots for Max Costello. He made 1 of 2 earlier. The Woods crowd, some of his best friends, Costello up there. The little moves with their fingers to try to hype him up. First one's no good. Hall gives him a pat on the back. It's okay. Williams, the guy who turns it over, seems very frustrated with himself on the sideline. Coach talks it over with him. We have a lot of team camaraderie here, which you gotta love in middle school athletics. Costello makes this one. It's still 2 possessions, but now it goes from 2 just regular jumpers to 2 3-pointers that Wooster is gonna need. A shot, he's wide open. Clinks off the iron. Brady Hall tries to get it. Will Hall does get it, but he travels. Shot missed by Noah Henderson. Hall controlled it, but while he did it illegally. How do you like this? We're really staying here late. 5:49 p.m. and we got ourselves a basketball game. Henderson drives, stepped on the sideline. Electric environment. Woods doesn't even need to score. Hold it out for the next 40 seconds, and you got yourselves a second consecutive win to open the season. Hall tries it. Why? I don't know. Coach Lipow's trying to tell him why take that shot, and it's going Wooster's way. Will seems to be confused with Coach. Coach Lipow saying, why take that shot? Just hold on to it, and you can win yourself this game. Henderson has it with Holder. Holder tries to control. They attempt to Henderson. Costello with steal. Lombardi a drive. A spin. Not a finish. This time Hall gets the shot he wants. 3 possessions. 10 seconds. Listen to this crowd. This is the better part of over. How about 2-0? Let's book this one to the Cats. Woods, 47-39. They beat Wooster. Folks, we're going to start having some really good post-game coverage for you in future outings. We've told you about our technical difficulties. We appreciate all of you sticking with us throughout this stream. And again, shout out to our sponsor, A&S Bonamelli's Italian Fine Foods. Be sure to go there for some catering for the Thanksgiving holiday. What a game. Woods ends it. I am your play-by-play announcer, Chase Coburn. We sign off from Fairfield Woods. Take care and happy Thanksgiving.